Mohawk Valley Center for the Arts in Little Falls presents Local Arts. This week we travel to Palatine Bridge to meet artist John van Orsouw. John was born in the Netherlands, and as long as he can remember, he's been doodling. His colorful paintings and sculptures are influenced by children's drawings and toys, as well as modern music.
I'm not really trying to say anything. I just try to make something that's pleasant for me to look at the end. And when I start a painting, I really have usually no idea what I'm going to do. I put on a bunch of color, throw some paint around, hope for the best, let it dry, go over it again, and eventually I end up with something that I like. Yeah, the artists that I always liked is like, there was a movement in Europe, the Cobra movement, which is an acronym for Copenhagen, Brussels and Amsterdam. They were kind of like the European equivalent of the abstract expressionists in this country. But only they had more figuration in their work. I always liked them. There were people like Karel Appel from Holland, Alecinski from Belgium, Oscar Jorn from Denmark. Then from France there was a man who didn't belong to that movement, but had kind of the same mindset as Jean Dubuffet. And I always liked their work. I liked their writing. I liked their poetry. You know, and then as far as music, I mean, I like jazz and blues, but I really like any kind of music, like Roma, the gypsy music, I like that. It's nice music to listen to, and I think a lot of times when I'm working on something, the music ends up in your pieces, if not as a written piece, maybe just as, you know, the way I feel about the music. Like something like that behind you down there. That's, it's all inspired by Spanish music. But also in the meantime, Miles Davis got in there with sketches of Spain. You know, like painting like that takes a couple of weeks, so I listen to a lot of different music, so everything that's related to Spain at that point gets in the painting. So if you look at the painting, it isn't just the Spanish dance anymore. Miles Davis gets in there, you know, and whoever else made like someone like Carlos Montoya, who plays like nice flamenco music, and maybe even a little Argentine music. So, you know. I mean, I know there's a lot of painters that have like great stories to tell, you know, they paint the whole painting one color, and you can talk about it for an hour, the essence of life. I mean, I just like to paint. I mean, there isn't that much to it, really.
You're invited to the opening reception for John van Orsouw's exhibit, today from 2 to 4 at the Mohawk Valley Center for the Arts in Little Falls. Big Apple Music in New Hartford